Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another monster video. So today we're going to be reviewing the Bounty Hunt exclusive monster that you can purchase in game. I got a rank 5 level 150, so I'm going to be reviewing that. We're going to see the best skills, the best runes, the best relics. We're going to check out the stats as well, take him to battle as well, and I have SX runes on this monster, so it's just insanely good. So I hope you guys are excited. If you are, smash like button, subscribe to the channel, notifications on. Anyways, let's go on and get started. Alright, so this monster is placed on my monster vault, should be right here. Alright, so take a look at this. We've never seen a design like this before. This is pretty sick, right? Like a little monster, and then in the back we got that little hologram looking, or ghost, whatever you want to call it, but that's really cool. But anyways, so currently I have triple SX strength rune. You can go with something like this for this monster, or you can go with something like this. So 1 speed 2 strength. You can also do 2 speed and 1 strength. Okay, so there are a couple of ways to rune him, but this is the most popular, so if you want to go with this, go with it. So here's the thing, guys, with the stats, I've already seen it. 73,982 with the 2 SX runes that I have equipped. Now without those, it'll be 24,336. Now this monster has an insane amount of power. I've gotta say, it's insane. It's insanely high. 318,002 life. That's actually a good amount of life to have. With the mutated runes that are combined, I get about 575,584. That's enough to counter like a soul drag. It's insane. And then 12,464 speed without the level 10 speed rune that I have there, but combined with that 16,828. So this monster has an average speed, honestly, but the strength, it's pretty high, I've got to say. Anyways, these are the 4 skills that I went with. One of them is Force Sword, which is a massive physical damage to an enemy. 3 turn cooldown, 28 stamina cost. I like the stamina cost on this, but the turn cooldown, that could have been a little low. But I mean, it makes sense. It's a massive physical damage, sorry. So yeah, you have an AoE curse as well. So this applies a random negative status effect to enemies, right? All enemies. And you also get cursed with it, which is insanely good. So that's 42 stamina cost with 2 turn cooldown. The third one that I went with is Laceration. This is a moderate physical damage to one enemy, deals moderate physical damage to all enemies. So that's what it is. 24 stamina cost with 2 turn cooldown. And then lastly, Joint Attack. Deals heavy special damage to one enemy, applies curse to one enemy. So each turn that'll basically double up. Now this is 40 stamina with 1 turn cooldown. Now some of the skills, 2 of these, you see these 2 right here, the physical ones, they don't really cost that much. They don't cost that much stamina. These 2, on the other hand, their cooldowns are low, but they cost 40 stamina, 42. You know what I mean? So, yeah. But anyways, the ultimate Aura, it applies double damage to itself, deals very heavy special damage to all enemies. I was expecting this to be a physical, but it is double, special damage. Okay? So, yeah, it's kind of like this, you know, the legendary special damage. Yeah. Anyways, back to original, removes positive status effects and negative status effects to itself. Applies life regen to itself. Now if you want to run this, you can, but the thing is, it removes positive status effects and the negative status effects. But here's the thing, if you have a monster that could actually apply positive effect protection, then in that case you're only going to remove the positive effect protection while you have whatever other positive effect that you have. So for example, you have double damage on this monster with positive effect protection, then if you try to use a skill, it basically just gets rid of that positive effect protection and not the double damage, and then it removes all the negative status effects, which is good, and then the life regen as well. So if you want to go with this, you can, but you can make some unique plays with it. I normally just want to go with full attack skills. I'm going to be using this monster just to like destroy bases and stuff like that. I feel like I'm just going to probably run this monster with some support skills, some support monsters like Panda Footwork, the dragon, well the dragon, I don't know about dragon, but a good monster like, for example, Bombita. Bombita has an AoE remove negative status effects to all allies. You can run that, you know what I mean? You can run this monster with Bombita and be good. Spell of Madness, it applies 2 random negative status effects to all enemies. It requires cooldown. So if you want to go with this, it's like a lottery, honestly, okay? So you might end up getting lucky with this, you might not. So if you want to run it, you can. It's a moderate physical damage to an enemy. This is a 0 cooldown, so it's spammable as long as you have the 20 stamina. And then lastly, Little Wizard. It's a curse. I don't recommend running this, but if you want to, go with it. But yeah, I don't really recommend running a Little Wizard, to be honest. You already have this other AoE curse skill, but if you want a single target, even then, you can go with joint attack over Little Wizard. So don't go with Little Wizard. I don't recommend that. Bulky Warrior would be acceptable just because of their 0 cooldown. But yeah, so I like the fact that he has multiple skills. Set of skills. For example, this one's special element. This one's magic. And then you have the physicals as well, which is really cool. So triple. That's really cool. That's awesome. The traits. You have immune to control, which is one of the best traits to have. One of the best. You can actually counter the absolute 0 talent. If the dragon tries to do this, Well, actually, it's gonna work out. But if you have a Megaton on your side, you should be fine because they're just gonna remove positive status effect, right? But if you don't have a Megaton, the enemy could just trade disable you, and that immune control say bye bye to it. The Fugitive Hater Season 1, this will only help you out in this bounty hunt, so you'll basically deal triple damage against that monster. But this is only for this season, okay? So yeah, resurrection block, you know, you just have a block against resurrection, so if the enemy tries to resurrect, they can't. It won't allow them. That skill won't be available for them, you know what I mean? So yeah, it's good to have that. It counters any resurrected like Rotten, Equiliria, and much more. Anyways, we have life regen at the beginning of the battle. So this is basically applied just to himself in the beginning of the battle. So you have that life regen status caster. Okay, it is a magic monster. But anyways, let's check out the relics. So this is what I want for relics. So you can go with laser beam sword. Okay, if you have laser beam sword, I recommend giving that. If you have wingsuit sword, you can also do that. Cane sword also works out. Lastly, if you want to go with Nebuto's sword, the thing with Nebuto's sword is that you're only going to have one of the perks, which is the top one. The bottom one, you need nightmares in order for that to kick in. So after damaging with a skill, if any enemy has nightmare, which they won't, but if you have any other monsters on your team that could actually apply that nightmare, then go ahead and, you know, run Lord Nebuto's sword, of course. But me personally, I'm gonna go with like a laser beam sword because that's like one of my favorites. Now for the staffs, here's what I recommend giving, guys. If you have Equiliria Staff, you can go with that. If you have Master Staff, go with that. King of Atlantis also works out. You can even do Pump Seed Staff. But I really like the type of relics that basically regenerates your stamina. So that'd be Master Staff, King of Atlantis, you know, stuff like that. So I'm just going to go with Master Staff, okay? This removes stamina, and it also deals Earth points of damage. And on top of that, what's it called? You actually gain stamina, which is really cool. But for that to actually kick in, it's control effect. So yeah, you won't really be controlled because this monster is immune to it unless the enemy trade disables you and then does it, you know what I mean? But anyways, it's not really that important anyway. For the talent, I'm going with Frequency Gauntlet. Now, the one that I really recommend is the one in Mallory's dungeon, the one that gives evasion, if you guys know what I'm talking about. That one, and also heals, you can go with that. But Frequency Gauntlet, that's actually, it's like, let's just say a talent that's good for attackers. For example, this monster. So you, after you damage, you apply Shield Break and also deal 30,000 points of special damage to damaged enemies. So it's good. If you have Frequency Gauntlet, go with it. It's actually pretty common. You can get this when ranking up some of your monsters, Metropolitan monsters. So yeah, we're ready. We got the rank 5 of this monster. So far, I've only tested this on, what should I call it? Bounty Hunt, and that's it. I haven't tested out on PvP yet. Well, I have it on my defense, and that's it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run this monster with the dragon. So we're going to do absolute 0 talent on the dragon. And then, of course, we're going to get rid of that strength rune. And instead of that, we're going to go ahead and go with a speed rune. Now, in order to do that, I'm going to need a speed rune. So could one of you guys let me borrow one of your speed runes? So I need an SX. Oh, there we go. My Spectre has it, so I'm gonna go ahead and swap that, and then we're gonna run our Olaphanetic, and we're gonna give that speed rune. So basically, get this monster takes in the first turn, removes positive status effect, and basically AoE freezes. Now, if the enemy dragon, if they're running a dragon in the on their defense, and we attack it, if they take in the first turn and tries to freeze me, guess what? I'm immune to it. All right, Troll X. Let's see what you got. Oh, okay, easy, easy. So what we're gonna do is we could either trade disable or remove positive status effects and AoE freeze you guys. Was that a single target? I thought I had my AoE freeze all the way to the left. It doesn't matter, it's okay. So here's the thing, you can start off with an AoE curse, which will double up every turn. You can also do your massive physical damage, which is a 75% power. That's a 75% power, that's insane. That's actually insane. The joint attack is 50% special damage. And then the laceration, that's at 30%. But remember, you deal that moderate physical damage, and on top of that, you'll deal more. Take a look at this. This is what I mean. You deal some damage, and then more damage on top of that. You saw that? And then Frequency Gauntlet on top of that, 90k to the Dark Monster, and then 60k, I think it was, to the other ones, or 30k. I'm not sure how much it was. But that's a lot, man. Rotten Bananas. Alright, we're going to have to take you down, Mr. Healer. We're going to have to take you down, okay? Here's what I'll do. I'll remove positive status effects and then take you down. Well, I guess I'll take you down last. Now, here's the thing. I can do joint attack, forged sword. Now, the thing with this, with these two skills is that they'll, like most of the time, they won't be weak against the target, you know? It'll just be basically normal. Okay, which is actually a good thing. So here's another thing though. If the enemy has physical weakness, if any of your monsters could actually apply physical weakness, then that's even better because you'll basically deal more damage. That's just saying for the physical thing though, you know, for the physical skills. Anyways, we got a chest here too. We're gonna go ahead and add this to queue. Man, I enjoy using this monster. This monster's pretty cool. Oh, King Grizzly, somebody from my team. Let's see what you got. Oh, is that a soul drag I saw? Okay, we're gonna do this. So everything will go towards you. Ignorance bliss. Yeah, look. Wait, was that... You don't have any talents on? What talent do you have on your dragon? But look at that. AoE freeze didn't work. You saw that? The AoE freeze, it only landed on my other two monsters, but not Sigrid and Ford because he has that immune to control, which is really nice once again. So here's what I can do. Oh my gosh, that's still not enough. That's still not enough. You guys have a lot of life, I've got to say. Oh, you have a life and speed. Okay, I could do laceration, deal some damage, and then deal more damage on top of that. Look at that. And then frequency gauntlet on top of that. Such a good combo. So yeah, let's try not to take down the tank because Soul Drag will kick in. At the same time, I think I have Spirit Battery, so it's okay. I just healed you guys. Wait, who has Spirit Battery? Does your dragon have Spirit Battery? I think so, right? The enemy dragon. Well, that didn't go well. But we're kind of close though. It's just that I wish you didn't have that Megaton monster, you know, like with the trait, the Pango. It'd have been better if it was the other one. Like one of the other Megaton monsters. But anyways, we got Infinity here. Let's see what you got. Ah, another one. Alright, what do you have? Absolute Zero? Okay, even AoE wouldn't have worked, so it's okay. We're gonna do the trait disable. Alright, Sigrid and Ford, it's your turn. Take a look at this. You guys ready? So my power is boosted up because of Laser Beam Sword. What do you have? Don't tell me you have Soul Drag. You have Mud Body. Now, I can deal quite a lot of damage. Hold on, let me see. Frequent Gauntlet will deal 90k points of damage, right? I kind of want to take down this monster because it's super annoying to face this monster. Plus, it has Face Shield, so let me actually take you down. I'm going to do Forts, and that will kick in, eliminate you. So we're good now. Alright, we should be able to take Spectra down easily, so not a problem there. Okay. Let's just do, it doesn't matter what we do. The reason why I have these skills is because of a war that I was in. I needed those skills. They're not the right skills for this battle, or for many battles, but it's just that for that exact battle I needed it. Anyways, joint attack. This applies curse, remember? So we're gonna go ahead and hit you with joint attack, 390k to Spectra, and frequently gauntlet on top of that, 135k because of the special weakness. And oh man, that's awesome. That is actually awesome. All right, we're gonna take you down. We're gonna hit you pretty hard here. Ready? Look, it's my turn again. So the AoE curse, it's basically just an AoE curse, and on top of that you apply a random negative status effect, right? So let's see what that's going to be. Negate healing. So that was random, right? Negate healing. It could have been something else other than negate healing, of course. Anyways, we won this. I think the tortures are going to take you down. Yeah. Alright, cool. Awesome. So we're going to go ahead and get that multiplayer chest tier 3. You can pair this monster up with Pandaf as well. You can pair it up with many others, of course. It doesn't just have to be the dragon. But I really like the dragon because right now I can just start off with my AoE freeze. Although I don't have that skill. I have this one, but that triggers anti. Oh no. I should have probably sought that skill. I thought I had it. Okay, it's okay. We should be fine. We can still win this. Even though I don't have the right skill on my dragon, we should be able to win this. We're gonna trade disable you guys just for the damage. Alright, and now we can hit you with whichever skill. So take a look at this. Sigrid's spell. This one applies curse and a random. So that was blind on there. The other one, I think it was ignition that I just applied. I'm not sure about Kurai because I can't see. Hammergrum's head is too big. So I couldn't really see that. But yeah, you just apply a random negative status effect on top of that. So, oh, it's just tier 6. We're gonna mess out on it. It's okay. But yeah, let me swap that right now so we don't forget. There we go. And the rest should be fine. Yeah. Alright. Anyways, let me know in the comments down below what you guys think about Sigrid in 4th. I personally enjoy using Sigrid in 4th, but I'd love to hear your opinion, guys, in the comments down below. So let me know. But anyways, once again, if you enjoyed, drop a like, subscribe to the channel, notifications on, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.